Hello, I'm Alan Hunkin. I'm really excited to announce the release of my latest book, Mr. Zee Comes Home. For those of you who know me from my most recent book, Your Worthiness Cycle, you probably won't be surprised when I say, Mr. Zee Comes Home is a book that I never expected to write. Even when I realized that this true story might be a book, I strongly resisted it for more than a year. Originally, I thought I was writing about an unusual experience I had with a cat, who was my beloved pet for more than 11 years. But it turned out to be much more than that. In June 2010, Mr. Z was killed. Although I didn't know it until 2 days later, I had a deep and profound experience, the exact moment of his death. Then, something even more extraordinary happened. A week later, Mr. Z returned from God knows where to sit on my bed and have a visit, just like he had done hundreds of times before. What happened over the next few months answered for me one of the most important questions we have as human beings. Do we continue to live after our death? When this adventure began, I was officially a non-believer. Many of my friends were spiritually oriented, but for over 50 years I had steadfastly remained a committed skeptic. My reasons? We live in a crazy, mixed up, out-of-control world full of media spin and hidden agendas. Many who have proclaimed the loudest that we live forever have turned out to be complete frauds, often more interested in power or in our money than in the truth. I believe strongly that we are all totally innocent at our core, but we get confused along the way. People mislead, people lie, but our pets, think about it. We know that our pets do not lie. Actually, they can't. Their only agenda is to love us all day, every day, and soak up the love that we have for them. Who more qualified to teach us something so profound as we live on, and that our mutual love transcends this life? If Mr. Z had come only once to say goodbye, I would have thought it was cool, but given my belief systems at the time, I would have chalked it up to being a dream or a hallucination, or maybe just some bad meatloaf. But Mr. Z returned to sit and visit on my bed more than 30 times over a 3.5-year period. Starting at around the 10th visit, I began to take notes, much of it in real time, while he was purring, sometimes licking my toes, sometimes sleeping beside me on the bed. Mr. Z Comes Home is a detailed accounting of what happened, as well as the results of my research into how this is even possible. This extraordinary series of events taught me much about myself and the world we live in. The first lesson I learned was, it's pretty hard to stay a confirmed fence sitter when your dead cat visits you over 24 times at a level of physical manifestation that is impossible to dismiss. Mr. Z Comes Home is not just about a paranormal experience. It is very much a love story, about the love we have for our pets and their love for us, a love that I now know transcends this world. Mr. Z was a real character. Expect lots of grins and giggles as you read about some of his favorite games, like Swish Go the Glasses and There's a Moose Loose in the Hoose. This video announces the official launch of Mr. Z Comes Home. To celebrate, we're offering special book launch pricing. For the next 3 days, I've reduced the price by more than half on both the Kindle and soft cover editions. For a limited time, I've made the Kindle ebook version free when you purchase the softcover edition. So click the link now and begin to enjoy this fun and fascinating story that will expand your understanding and awareness of things mostly unseen, but not unreal. Also, don't forget to click the like buttons, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments on the Mr. Z Comes Home Amazon and Facebook pages. For Mr. Z and I, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.